BLACKPINK Wembley Stadium Review. The start of an exciting chapter. Flanked by innovative visuals, intricate choreography, and a heavy dose of pyrotechnics, K-pop heavyweights BLACKPINK delivered an unforgettable performance as they closed out their two-night residency at Wembley Stadium on Saturday night with a performance that underlined how much the four-piece have evolved since they headlined the O2 Arena in November 2022. A lot has changed for BLACKPINK since they last performed in the English capital in 2022. After finishing the Born Pink World Tour in September 2023, the four-piece went on an unofficial two-year hiatus, which saw Lisa, Rosé, Jisoo, and Jennie pursue their own respective solo ventures in music and acting. Rosé's first studio album, Rosé, saw the singer collaborate with Bruno Mars on the chart-topping hit, APD. Jennie's Ruby deliver hits such as Like Jennie and Mantra. Lisa released her debut record, Alter Ego, in February and made her acting debut in The White Lotus, and Jisoo released her debut EP, unmatched. However, after a lengthy hiatus, you'd be forgiven for wondering whether it would hinder the four-piece as a collective. However, if anything, the break has greatly strengthened them as artists, making them more confident, assured, and playful on stage. And an epic six-act performance was a perfect way for Jisoo, Jennie, Lisa, and Rosé to showcase their talents as individuals and as a collective. As a video package of the four-piece driving around in a purple convertible played out on the big screens, the 70,000-strong crowd rose from their seats in anticipation, and as the four-piece launched into an explosive, pyro-laden opening sequence of hits in Kill This Love, Pink Venom, and How You Like That, to get the crowd singing in full voice. The hits came thick and fast in the opening act as the four-piece swiftly transitioned into Playing with Fire, which was accompanied by some innovative camera work that allowed the audience to follow each member of the band individually, and an expertly Paganini sampling, Shut Down, which was complemented by very intricate and tightly executed choreography at the end of the runway to wrap up the first act. After a red-hot opening as a collective, Act 2 provided the opportunity for the band to stand out individually as the elegant and reserved Jisoo performed Earthquake and Your Love from the aforementioned unmatched before exiting through a trapdoor, setting the stage for Lisa's arrival. Donning a Labubu doll-inspired outfit, Lisa emerged on an elevated platform as she exploded into a rendition of Thunder with the charisma, swagger, energy, and presence of a rock star before transitioning into lifestyle and rock star to up the ante even further. From a stomping performance of Pretty Savage to the melancholic Stay and the EDM-influenced Lovesick Girls, which transformed Wembley Stadium into a full-blown party, the third act was delivered with gusto before it was Jennie and Rosé's opportunity to perform their solo material. Needless to say, Wembley Stadium was more than willing to rock with Jennie as she blitzed through handlebars, with the IE way up and the aforementioned Like Jennie, oozing the charisma of a superstar and whipping the crowd into a state of frenzy. As for Rosé, a stripped-back performance of Dance All Night, accompanied by solely two backing vocalists and an acoustic guitarist, offered a touch of intimacy in a large-capacity venue, and the aforementioned chart-topping hit, APT, is a tailor-made stadium anthem that left 70,000 voices singing in unison. Following a video segment of a muscle car racing through the desert, the four-piece returned as a collective, launching into a frenetic performance of Jump, setting the stage for an all-gas, no-brakes finish as they fired through the EDM anthem Bombaya, the ultra-catchy Do-Do-Do-Do-Do, the shimmering synth-infused As If It's Your Last, and a riveting Forever Young, to close out the first part of the set. With an unexpected but punchy cover of the Spice Girls track, Wannabe, and a reprise of Jump in the rearview mirror, Kick It was a fitting finale in the encore, and as the final notes of the track rang out in the encore throughout Wembley Stadium and confetti cannons went off on stage, it felt like the perfect end to wrap up a two-night residency that saw BLACKPINK become just the second girl group in history to headline the iconic stadium after the Spice Girls and the first K-pop girl group to do so. In the end, it was the ultimate celebration of their past success, the perfect spotlight on their own solo material and a statement of intent on what promises to be the start of an exciting chapter for the band. And as Jennie says in the newly released Jump, It's a chapter that will undoubtedly be all gas, no brakes.